All right, guys. Welcome back to Spoiler Country. Come on in. Let's sit down and have a good time. Today on the show, it's a little different than what we normally have. Usually you guys have been hearing a lot of people from, actors and comic book writers and all that fun stuff. But we thought we'd get some people in that are in the same space as us, that have a great show and have a good time and wanted to come on and just kind of get to know each other. This is like a first for everybody here. And we got JD and the Ghost from Goin Hollywood. Guys, welcome.
What's going on?
Thanks for having us, man. Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm excited. Glad we could be the first to kind of break that bubble a little bit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, you have you said you have like comic book writers and stuff on the show. That's awesome, dude.
A lot of comic.
You guys had William Sadler on, didn't you?
We've had William Sadler. We just had Thomas Jane on last week.
Oh,
John
shit.
William Sadler was here?
Yeah.
That's fire, dude.
Yeah, we even had Robert Wool. We've had Robert Wool?
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've had some we got lucky. We had Chad Stahelski on a month ago.
That's awesome.
Dude, you guys are killing it, man.
Yeah.
Killing it.
Oh,
that's what we're trying to get to, baby.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get to.
My favorite interview so far, though, is we had Tommy Chong. And that was
my God. Really? That would be bitching to do.
He came on. He was supposed to be 20 minutes. He stayed on for like 90. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. I'm sorry. That's hell yeah.
It was fucking cool. So Goin Hollywood, tell us, what is Goin Hollywood? How'd you guys start? All that fun.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we're Goin Hollywood film podcast. That's not just your typical film podcast. It's a podcast co-hosted by JD, two lifelong friends, JD and the Ghost, me.
Right here.
Right, man, right. Yeah, no, we look at movies in a very different way. We look at them in depth. Yeah. See, JD is the content guy, and I'm the process guy. And you're probably wondering, what is this? It's the content. He's looking in the story. He's looking at the in-depth makings of the story, the background of the story, the where the characters are going after the story, shit like that.
Before the story, between the stories, all that shit. Right. I love to dive deep.
Nice.
He does, man. I'm the process person. I do why did they choose this camera angle? Who's the director, writer? What the numbers are, the facts behind the movies, things like that.
Yeah, and we're like legitimately best friends. So like, we also bring this like it's just a very natural chemistry that we bring to it. So like we bring these two weird superpowers of ours together, and we just have a fucking blast doing it, dude.
Yeah, man.
How long you guys been?
Good time.
How long you guys been out?
So honestly, since October.
Oh, 6 months, man.
Nice.
6 months, yeah.
How many episodes been?
All right, so
21?
Yeah, as of today, 21. Be 22 on Tuesday. Yep.
Are you, once a week, twice a week? What are you guys doing?
That's actually fun. Yeah. So my wife, my co-host wife, everybody's tried to convince me to do like bi-weekly, and I just can't do bi-weekly. I don't know. I just like every time we get to work on this project, dude, it gets to this point where it's like I just gotta fucking get it all out, man. Like I get this like these projects in our head that we're doing. Like we just did. So we just did a big one of the signature types of episodes we do is a spotlight episode. This is actually the very first episode we did, and we looked like deep into the zombie genre, like from start to finish, from its voodoo origins to now and all that. And like I just fucking love diving into like so like the one we've got coming out next month. We got a spotlight coming out on Judge Dredd.
Oh, nice.
And we just yeah. So well, actually both. So
Own and the other guy.
Yeah,
man.
Carl Urban.
Yeah, Carl Urban.
Yes.
My favorite guy.
Yeah. So like here I am. I'm looking into like, I'm like, who the fuck dropped the bomb? So like I'm like looking into like how the story like developed in that. And he's like, what the fuck? Like,
dude, I'm like, dude, how much fucking ganja did you smoke to fucking write this shit? God damn, man. No, he went in depth, bro. I mean, this episode is in depth. So if you like listening to in-depth stories about movies that probably no one gives a fuck about, listen to us.
He pulls up. I sent him my research like right before we start recording. He goes, "You got 6 pages of research on Judge Dredd. This is gonna be a fucking hour and a half episode, isn't it?"
Yeah, I'm like, this is an hour and a half, or ain't it? Fucking hour and a half or again, bro. But yeah, no, he went in depth. So yeah, that's what we do. We look at movies in depth. We're actually working on doing reviews because of the fucking pandemic. We can't go to the movies and review new movies. Yeah. But we're about to start reviewing. First one is going to come out. Can I mention it? Should I mention it?
You can mention it. Go ahead and mention it. It's going to be
we're about
first one in June.
Yes, first one in June. We're gonna review our first movie, and it's #Alive. If you haven't fucking seen #Alive,
I still have as of recording, I have not seen it yet, so I haven't had the pleasure just yet.
Bruh.
I'm Googling it right
Bruh. Google that shit. It is, if you like claustrophobia and zombies, bruh, this is you. This is all about you.
Oh my God. I
can't wait to review this one. I can't wait to see what this motherfucker says about it, man. He's
right.
He's gonna love
there
it.
It is. #Alive 2020. It's on Netflix.
Yeah. It's a Netflix original.
South Korean.
It's going to be our first review
movie,
though.
Directed by Cho Il-hyung, starring Yoo Ah-in. I hope I'm hitting.
It's a South Korean movie, so the actors are probably, you'll never know. It's a South Korean movie, man.
Script alone by Matt Naylor.
Wow. I guess they got. Did they get a?
Yeah,
I didn't know that. Okay,
but we also like to have guests on the show too. So we've actually we were talking about that. I'm not sure if you were recording or not when we were talking about it, but we do a series of where we're talking to scream queens from horror that we're calling the Hail to the Queen series. Our first one on that was.
You guys got to get her. She's awesome.
Oh, I love her. I got to get her on. Yeah,
we do.
We had Lisa Wilcox from Nightmare on Elm Street 4 and 5. She was outstanding. I've got another one coming out Actually, first one next month is going to be another Hail to the Queen. It's going to be with Laura Meadows. She was outstanding.
That's awesome.
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Super fun, dude.
How do you guys go about getting your guests?
Luck. And a little bit of tenacity.
Yeah, man. Like, we're actually trying to get Tim Curry to get on the show.
Yeah. That's our, Well, here's the thing is like, I think like I'm just blessed with an overabundance of confidence. So man. It was always like this kind of like, if we can get people, and I'm like, yeah, when we get people. I even had this idea if Buzz Aldrin is fucking listening. I emailed his people, but no one. Buzz, if you want to come on, I had this idea where we could like, if we could get like Buzz Aldrin on to do like look at like some Hollywood mysteries about like the moon landing conspiracy and shit like that. So I'm just emailing people and just reaching out to people, and like some people just said yes.
Do you have an IMDb Pro account yet?
No. Should I get one? Is it worth it?
Oh, dude, that changed everything.
Yeah.
If you get, you look up an actor, an actress, or a director, or an editor, you get publicist information.
Yeah.
That's how you get those. How do you think we got Chad Stahelski and Robert Wool and Tommy Chong and all these people?
Hold on a minute.
Well, I do got to give a shout out while we're talking about publicists here, because Steve Joyner has actually been super, super helpful. We hooked up with him early on the show, and I just got to throw a shout out to him because he's cool as shit. He's good people. He's always hooking us up with people. So
yeah, we got kind of lucky with him, man. We got super lucky with the man, and he's hooked up. We had Larry Hankin on the fucking show, man.
We did.
Fucking Hankin was on the show. Awesome. That was, oh my God, that man. I was literally my shit started hurting up here on my fucking jawline from
laughing too much. Yeah.
Dude, the man is hysterical, man.
We talked about his work with Clint Eastwood on Escape from Alcatraz.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even bring that up.
I couldn't even get past that because I'm a huge Clint Eastwood fan.
Yeah.
So that's like 2 hours of just that. It was
he was the one with the rat in that, right? Or was that somebody else?
One of the guys had a rat, and then they killed it, but he doesn't make that. But Clint Eastwood is him and 2 other guys escape, and Larry's left behind.
Oh, poor Larry.
You're a big Eastwood fan, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah, I love Eastwood.
Gran Torino is fantastic, dude. It's one of the most underrated movies ever made. Seriously.
Yeah, I love that one.
It's really underrated.
My favorite Western right now is Hang 'em High. I don't know if you've ever seen that one, but it's like from.
I have not. I'm not big on Westerns, man. I never got into, except the last 2 Tarantino movies were both Westerns, and I
like Tombstone.
Yeah, Tombstone's great. But the reason why with Larry Hankin, we talked, I'm a big Chris Columbus fan. Love Home Alone. So the motherfucker was in Home Alone. So I'm like, I have to ask him about Home Alone.
And it was around Christmas time. So it made sense.
And it was around Christmas time. Right. So yeah. So that's what we did. Yeah, man. He was great.
Yeah. Loved him. Larry was awesome. He was hilarious. And we want to get him back on because that guy must have a million stories.
Oh,
dude, he does.
You know,
and he tells them so well.
Yeah, from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles to Escape from Alcatraz to
man.
Home Alone. It was like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't even know what was happening.
It's great. It's great. I love it.
I got to say, my favorite interview so far was actually with Martin Guigui. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but he's kind of like I didn't really know the name at first. I'm ashamed to say I didn't know much about him before we got him on the show. But we had the opportunity to, and it was just like the most natural. Like we totally connected on like a personal level. He actually it kept going back to pickles for some reason. I'm not even sure why, but like we kept talking about pickles.
Yeah, we just kept talking about I know what it is because you brought up fucking sandwiches at the beginning, and I'm like, I don't put just mayonnaise on my bagel. That's right. Actually,
yeah, that's right. Okay, so we always try to start the show with a little bit of banter, especially when we have guests.
Do you hear that?
Yeah, especially when we have guests, because that way. No,
sorry, Ghost. Do you hear that when he talks?
What happened?
Like it's like talking or something. Talk, JD.
Keep talking.
Testing. Talking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it sounds like popping, man.
Yeah, you're like super staticky.
Go down on your video.
Oh,
and
weird.
Not on your video. I'm sorry, on your mic. And try hitting. Oh no, you can't even update it. Interesting.
How's that?
Oh,
is that better?
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah, it's gone.
Anyway,
right, there you go.
So we always try to do especially when we have guests on the show, we'll do a little bit of banter ahead of time. That way, it kind of gets them like, because I feel like a lot of people when they come on a podcast, they don't know who the fuck we are. They're like, okay, like this is like they got like in their head, a little bit in their head. So like we take that away from them, just like we're just two guys talking, and I just have like this list of conversation starters, and like the one. So we were doing some work at one point, and somehow bagels got brought up, and he's sitting there talking about how he's putting mayonnaise on his bagels, and I'm like, no, I'm not letting that shit go. We're talking about that on the show.
He did. I'm like, hold on, did you just bring up that thing I said at 9:20 in the morning, man? I don't fucking.
Yeah,
that's the kind of shit he brings up. Is just random banter, man, and it's great.
But
yeah,
one of my so we have me and Johnny run the show, and we started it, so there's two of us.
Yeah,
we have Jeff, Melissa, and Casey that do interviews for us, and so we have a bunch of people on the show. And then we have a website, and we got a bunch of people working on that. But it's just funny because Casey today sends over this thing. He goes, flaccid. It's got all the sounds of C in it, and he goes, FLAC-CA or CID, and I'm like, where's the K sound? I mean, are you going around telling everybody you have a flaccid cock? No one says flaccid.
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 Flaccid. He was like,
a flaccid cock.
I have a flaccid cock. It's something I just feel like this.
I just imagine.
I feel that actually sounds like some shit you would say, dude.
It does, dude, because I'm foreign. I'm like, flaccid cock.
Flaccid.
Flaccid.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that was. I was like, that's too much, man. How do you?
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's great.
Go, what are you saying? I want to go on the phone right now because I want to hear you say flaccid.
Right.
Amazing.
So you guys got 21 episodes out right now. You guys are trying to do weekly. People are trying to convince you to go bi-weekly. How hard is it?
Yeah, we've decided we just are. I got into a process and I just figured it out to get us going weekly. I do all the editing, and we work day jobs and we make it work somehow. We're both married. We make it audio only for now. Yeah, but we're starting to do a little bit more like audiogram stuff, and I'm trying to convince Ghost to do like more video stuff, but it's not as easy. So it's just like not something we're ready to put on our plate just yet. But I think we might have figured out how to do it. So
being in separate states, man. It's kind of the difficult part as well. We're trying. We want to do some more. I already do video on the side as well, but I want to incorporate him and I to just do a couple maybe skits to promote the show, and maybe just some kind of put the face to the brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, trying to put the face to the brand more. And I think we're gonna start doing like some promos that way to like kind of dip our toes in the water that way. I've got a couple ideas. I got obsessed with the idea because we're like for July we're planning on doing a couple episodes, or at least one episode involving something with a UFO. We haven't even decided yet, but because the Roswell crash happened in July, and I was like, oh, we got to do something with aliens. So I was like, okay, I got to figure out how to do a thing where I get like a creepy blue light to come down, and like I didn't stop until I figured it out. So I'm like, yep, I got that. So we're good to go with that.
He's a violent caged animal, man. Let me tell you,
pretty much.
Won't stop. He literally lives and breathes the damn podcast. I'm like, man.
That's kind of.
Can we have a donut, please?
You have to kind of
right.
Like go above.
You do.
How are you editing? What are you using to edit?
Filmora. Filmora is like the best tool ever. What do you? Yeah, even with the audio.
Okay, so what we use is Descript. And Descript is text based. So all the ums and uhs of people, I just highlight them all and say delete, and it auto deletes all. And then you're done. It literally takes me.
Hold on 1 second.
2 minutes.
What is this product called?
It's called Descript.
Descript.
Yep. Descript. You can even delete all your uhs and ums and filler words in video. And
wow.
Yeah. And then you're done. And then I export all my video from that out of Descript, and I use Final Cut or DaVinci Resolve. Right now I use Final Cut, and then I do all of our stuff because Johnny and I.
How much is Descript?
$14 a month.
It's 14 a month.
But
not bad.
The amount of time.
I'm gonna look into that.
But here's the difference though. For us, it's totally worth it because we release a new show every day.
Right. Oh shit. Yeah.
See, we don't, not yet. But we will be daily, probably.
When we were weekly
at some point,
we were just using Audacity.
Yeah. I found Audacity to be kind of clunky.
It is
a little bit,
but it's great when you're first starting out. It's free, and it has a ton of tools. Like truncate silence is huge.
I'll still do like some effects editing in Audacity. Like we did something. I had to put like God voice on myself, so like I used Audacity that just fucked with the compression and shit like that until I got that. So I still use Audacity.
Descript is just great for the initial stuff. And another cool thing is that it transcribes. So it's transcribed the whole thing. Then it identifies the speakers, so you can say, "Oh, that's Ghost. Oh, that's JD," and then boom, you have a full transcription. It's not perfect,
really,
but you have a great transcription. And then we put that on our post on our website, and it collapses. Yeah. So when we get a crawl, they're getting that whole transcribe to crawl through. And then
you should write that shit down.
I am because I am too. Yeah, I am too because I transcribe with Otter, and it's not perfect, but none
of those are, but.
Right. And I don't need it to be perfect. I even put a little note in those that it's not going to be perfect. And I started like doing like a blog thing I'm trying to get like doing with the show too and things like that.
Yeah. I think Descript is the way to go, dude.
I think honestly, that might not be a bad idea.
Who's a podcaster that doesn't know about Descript or hasn't used it.
Yeah.
Right.
You got to try it because it just makes life so much easier.
Yeah, I need to get in on that.
Yeah,
because we do have a problem with us and us. So
yeah.
Who doesn't, man?
The thing is, it's like you'll work on it. And you'll go through it. If it's just you and the ghost fucking talking, no us and ums you have to worry about. It's the easiest edit in the world. And then you get a ridiculous guest on that says us and ums after every other word. And then you start doing it.
It's happened.
And all of a
sudden, it has happened, man.
Oh yeah.
Get into that weird hole, like where you're like, quicksand kind of thing.
Yeah, we're gonna actually look into that shit. That's gonna save you so much time. So the first, because he has like phases of editing. So his first phase would literally get immediately done by somebody. You'd be immediately in phase 2 because that shit will do it for you. So we're gonna look into that, man.
Definitely. That might be worth the cost.
You set up
for
sure. Templates for your. I feel like anybody listening to this is gonna be like. Either they're going to geek out because they love, because they're a podcaster, or they could be like, what are these guys talking about?
Right. Yeah.
That happens.
You have like your intro music, and then you have everything separated out. So that you quickly go clink, 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 done.
Yeah.
How you do it?
Yeah.
That's how we do it. So we'll have so Ghost made the intro song. Actually, what was it? Was it January? We like kind of rebranded that part, or was that February?
January, end of January. I told them like
you guys, good, solid. Really solid.
Thank you. Thank you.
I appreciate that, man. We're trying. We're still learning, man.
We're still learning. So we had this like kind of rock tune in the beginning that we did, and I just like put a little bit over that, but like we kind of felt we needed something that was really ours. So Ghost made this whole the Weirdoville intro, all that different stuff. And like we like kind of branded our Patreon to it. So I really like the direction that it's heading.
It became this whole brand, dude. Like we have a whole we rebranded. We have a Discord on the Patreon where you can join. You have a community. It's called Weirdoville.
We're on Discord as well.
Yeah, and that's what we're trying to do. It's obviously we're still new. We're getting there slowly, but we kind of had a boost. I have almost 300,000 subscribers on TikTok and YouTube. So we kind of had a boost, but this is different. I'm starting fresh. Yeah. People, not all of them going to follow me. So I got the ones that I could to come follow, like the close followers and friends. So we're trying, man. We're getting there.
Building up our YouTube, and it takes forever. You can't unless you get something that goes viral overnight, you're not.
It's a marathon. It's a marathon.
It is
not a
absolutely a marathon, man.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit 10,000 subscribers and 300,000 on TikTok. So it's a work, man. It's a work it's a marathon. Just
it's
think
a marathon.
Of that.
Yeah.
It is.
We also try to do some good too. We partner up with a friend of mine from high school who got really into the pinup scene, and we kind of made her and the other girl the official pinup girls of Goin Hollywood. So and we're doing that. So we're kind of trying to do some charity work with them. We're like doing a monthly charity. I think this month we're raising funds for NAMI, so the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So trying to also do some good while we have some fun too. It's a fun fucking ride. I'm loving every minute of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It is.
So Goin Hollywood, do you guys have specific genres that you like to stick to? Because right now it seems you're horror heavy. So I didn't know if that's like something you guys just want to stick with, which is great.
Honestly, man,
I do love horror, but we're a little all over the place.
Everywhere, man.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
We're everywhere. We're everywhere.
Yeah.
We don't stick to just one genre. I've even told them this. I don't want to be just a horror podcast, a film podcast that does just horror.
Yeah.
There's so many out there to do that. No, I want to talk about The Godfather and Goodfellas, dramas like that too.
Exactly.
Those are good movies.
Well, here's a good example. Next month we're doing a Mother's Day special. We decided we're gonna do a annual thing, Mother of the Year, and we decided to do like kind of a whole episode just on Mama Fratelli from the Goonies. So that's gonna be a fun one. Basically, just picking the worst moms you can find.
Yeah, which is really ironic. She's a dad, dude. She's a terrible mother. So we're like, let's do that. How ironic,
right?
To pray the day to praise your mother. But she's the worst mom you can think of. She's terrible.
That's perfect. I love it.
She bred her children to be fucking criminals. Dude, it's like fuck. And Sloth, God, what happened to him?
We're like
Jesus,
throwing
mom.
We're like throwing other ideas out for like ones we do. It's like we can do Carrie's mom. We do the alien queen from Aliens.
Queen,
like
Carrie's mom. Carrie's mom is
actually. I gotta say the alien queen is probably like it's actually a good mom though. Let's be honest. Like she's not. She's a
mommy dearest.
She's a murderous fucking bitch. But I guess
Well, when you use a flamethrower and a bunch of grenades on her kids. That's going to piss anyone off.
I mean, you're not fucking joking. Yeah.
That right.
He's like, you motherfucker, these are my kids. Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Rightfully, she was pissed.
So who came to who to do this?
I think it was my idea, right?
Was it? It was more of a mutual thing.
It was kind of a mutual thing. Yeah. It was. I think. Were you talking about the Mother's Day thing, or are you talking about the whole show?
The whole show.
The whole show. I think
the whole show was. Dude. I don't know how
I can't even remember. I think we started somewhere in the middle of the pandemic. I think it was somewhere in June. One of us had the idea, dude, why aren't we doing a fucking podcast? And then it just sort of kept on going. We kept on building on it. Then by October, we're fucking launching shit.
Yeah, we had a name in August. We thought about we're not going to start anything until we have a fucking name. I want a name. And then Goin Hollywood was Goin Hollywood, GOIN' Goin Hollywood.
Because it's cooler that way.
Right. It's cooler, baby. We smooth.
We're
baby.
hip. We're with it.
We're hip. We're with it. We're with it. Shit. I don't know if I'm motherfucking with it. You might not be, but I definitely am. I don't know how with it
I'm
you
with
are,
it.
but
I'm with it. So
no, we came out with the name and we were like, hey, the pandemic was a big thing, dude. Everybody's home. What the hell are we gonna do? I can't go anywhere. So here we are, man.
Yeah.
And it's going.
Yeah, and I think it kind of kept us sane a little bit too.
What is your guys' website?
Is it goinhollywoodpodcast.com? Yeah, goinhollywoodpodcast.com.
There you go.
Yeah. Pulling it up right now. I forget what it is too. And we just actually made some updates to that, so it's starting to look a little bit better. We have a little about section, so it's got the two of us, and
we're trying very simple and basic. We're trying, dude. It's something that needs to. We needed a website. It's something that we have to have.
Yeah. Have you guys looked at other networks?
We have thinking about it. It's a thought. Yeah, we have. We have.
Yeah. We're open to it. So the only thing my big thing is like any network we join, as long as we have creative control, that's my biggest thing. Is like I don't want anybody stepping in to try to tell us anything else or.
Yeah. Right. So we run a network. We don't charge you. Yeah. And what we do is, and hopefully you find something that's similar. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to pitch while we're doing this kind of stuff because that's ridiculous. But
Well, I mean,
Dude, just things to keep in mind when you're talking to people is you shouldn't have to give any money up front, right? Because there's no need for that.
Right.
And then two,
right.
Are you going to be responsible for posting your own shit and paying for the hosting fees and all that kind of stuff? You know what I mean? What are you getting out of them for being on the network?
Right.
Because you have something like those that has 10,000.
And see, my thing is,
talkers, they're going to be
and
they're going to think that he's supposed to help them, and really it's supposed to be the other way, fucking around.
Right. So
just keep your guys.
And that's my thought is like, if we join a network, like, I'm proud of our show. I'm very, I know the quality that we put into it, the blood and the sweat we put into it. So, it's one of those things where if someone wants to put us on the network, I'm all about it, but I'm not paying for it. So
right.
Yeah. I subscribed on Google, so I'll be listening.
Thank you.
Because I really
appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Dude, I liked you guys' banter. I like
man, we appreciate it.
And
awesome, man.
Lots of times
we're trying.
Podcasters will reach out and ask me what I think about what they're doing, and then I'll listen to their show.
Yeah.
I just don't reach back out because I don't want to tell them lies.
It's just not worth your time. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Man.
And I hate to say it, but it is what it is. I mean, I think I read a statistic somewhere. It's like most podcasts don't make it past episode 7 or something like that.
I believe it. We're at like 650 something.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
God, nice. Man, you guys are...
I'm literally like, we're planning our like 50 milestone or 100 milestone, things like that. So we're long hauling it here.
Dude, that's awesome. Man. Are you guys doing any live events soon?
If COVID goes away, man, we would love to. If COVID goes away, and it fucking will, hopefully soon. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, conventions and shit. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I also wouldn't mind doing like more watch parties and shit like that online too. We haven't done any of those, but like it's like one of the things we have on the back burner to do. We want to start doing that. And because like our whole thing is we want to like engage with our, our fans and like, talk to them and because that's our whole thing is, man. Like, I don't even know how many, like we got a handful of fans right now, but like so far they're really loyal. And it's one of those things where it's like, one fan or 1 million fans. I want to bring the best to them. So I don't want to interact with them. And that's where I'm at with it. So
exactly. That's awesome. So what's next on the docket? Are you guys going to just continue with the podcast? You guys going to do a YouTube? I know that we talked a little bit about it, but is that in the sites?
You want me to elaborate?
I think at some point. Yeah, go ahead.
There's a lot of stuff that we have written down, man. That's on the back burner. That ideas that they're flowing, man. Those ideas are coming in. We want to actually build this thing to be different subgenres as well. We're gonna do Goin Hollywood and then Goin Hollywood and different subgenres like true crime within Goin Hollywood or something like that.
Yeah, we'd love to get into that. Yeah.
We have a lot of ideas. YouTube is definitely something that I'm thinking about once it becomes a full-time thing. We're hoping in the next 2 to 5 years that this is a full-time thing.
That's what we're trying to do still.
Yeah.
Right. I know it's hard. We're new to this field, but we're 1 foot in with Tick Tock of doing it for a living in YouTube. So
that's awesome.
We're getting there. So we'll get there. It's just going to take time. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we always want other ideas. At the moment, we're going to keep the
wait till the right person gives us a TV show or something like that too.
That'd be dope, wouldn't it? Or get on the right network that's actually going to promote us.
That's
man.
Right. That's right.
Yeah, I would do that.
We can talk about that later if you guys want to take a look at the spoilerverse.com. Go there and you can check it out. If you like what you see, let me know.
Yeah.
So
awesome. Definitely.
How long have you guys known each other?
Like almost 20 years, man.
What, 20 some years? 20 some years?
How'd you guys meet?
Yeah. High school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you believe it's been like that long? I can't believe it's been that fucking long.
It's been that fucking long, dude.
School.
It has been that long.
Bullshit.
It has been.
Time marches on.
Dude, I graduated in 19.
Yeah, so we
still freak out.
Oh shit!
I get it. I get it, dude.
Yeah, so we back in the day we wanted to do music, and we had a band. We never did anything with it, but I don't know. I think this is more our wheelhouse, to be honest. Anyway, so I never felt the passion like when we were doing music that I feel for this.
If I knew about this 10 years ago about podcasting and shit, dude, it would have. If I know what I know today with my film stuff that I do on the side next to this, dude, it would have shot up way quicker.
you can tell you guys are having a lot of fun when you're talking and going into things.
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
man.
get excited, and
it.
it's not fake excitement.
Oh, no, that's
It's
shit.
not.
No, it's definitely genuine, dude.
This is basically just a weaponized version of our personality. So like, this is just what our wives deal with like constantly anyway.
Dude,
This is their lives. they're over it. So.
They're like, this is some bullshit, man. And they know that we are they know that we are these over the top eccentric motherfuckers, man. They know that shit.
Yeah,
they know it. And
they're both super supportive. So it works out. Like my wife is my biggest fan, so it's perfect.
So you guys are in different states. Ghost, you're in Virginia.
Yeah,
we're about 3.5 hours from each other, man. I'm in Virginia. He's in PA.
Oh, nice.
Like how you say 3.5 hours when it takes me 4 hours to drive down there. So it's like,
well, you drive like fucking old
definitely a speeding difference.
Yes, I get it.
Don't be stealing my dad's shit. Don't be stealing my dad's like sayings. Okay. My dad's signature phrase whenever he gets behind somebody, oh, driving like old people. Fuck, slow and sloppy.
Slow and sloppy. Amazing.
Oh, that's hilarious. Who's on your bucket list?
Glad you caught that.
Who's on our bucket list? Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. Give me your top.
I've had it. All right. Top five. I've had it in my head since we started this that I want to get Michael Gross from the Tremors series to come on the show as Bert.
Family Ties.
In character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I want the blowing shit up redneck.
Yep.
Let's see. So
are you talking about bucket list of who's going to be on the show?
Who we want. I think
who we want.
Guys.
Yeah. You know who number one is, baby. Jay,
you're number one. I know you're number one. Go ahead.
M. Night Shyamalan.
He's obsessed with M. Night Shyamalan.
No fucking doubt, dude.
Man, I love that guy.
I love him.
Gotta love
I have
all
his shit. I got the negatives right here from Signs, from Sixth Sense. I got the Signs autographed fucking script right there. That shit was like $700.
That's how our first verses had to come to be because we had to do a Shyamalan episode.
Gets sprinkled in every 2 months. Every 2 months there's gonna be an M. Night Shyamalan sprinkled in. I'm serious. He thinks I'm fucking joking. I ain't fucking playing, man. Shyamalan is happening.
I've been trying to roll out this one format that I've been wanting to do for fucking the entire time we've been doing this, and it just keeps getting pushed back. It was gonna be February. Now it's gonna be like August or some shit. I don't even know if it's gonna fucking happen.
It's gonna be 2025 by the time we do that shit. I'm telling you. He just wants to do a fictional futures. He wants to take a future from a movie that they thought up, like Back to the Future 2015. He wants to look at how it really was, and that's compare awesome concept. I love that concept.
To what it really was like at 2015.
Yeah, what it really came, like what it really turned out to be.
And I'm like, how the fuck?
I think that could be a fun ass episode. I think it would be a fun episode. We just haven't committed to doing it yet. It keeps getting pushed back for other ideas. So
yeah.
So who else would be on our list? You're wanting Tim Curry. You got a Tim Curry kick. So we're
Tim Curry. I don't know
if he's gonna do. Do you think he'll do any interviews with having the stroke and everything?
I don't know. I mean, he seems like
just did a big signing of autographs with a company. I don't know, but a smaller company. And if he's willing to sign shit, I guess he's even said, "I had a stroke. I'm not dead.
Right?
I'm still here, man."
I love him. Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I have way too many on the bucket. The people that I know that I would never, we're never gonna get Martin.
I mean,
Scorsese
I'd love to get, I'd love to get Tarantino on.
Coming.
James Cameron's not coming on the show.
Jimmy's not coming
but
on.
I can dream. So
he does do podcasts. He is a possibility if you just keep plugging.
Which one?
I'm telling you, Tarantino. He does
right now.
Let me tell you something, dude.
Like De Niro and Scorsese and all those guys, all those cats. But I think
I could see Tarantino more as an easier bet for that.
IMDb Pro account.
That might be.
How much is that IMDb Pro account?
$20 a month.
That's
$20 a month.
That's not bad.
I have that, and I have our publicist Jeff Haas, and that's what he uses. I think he gets a ton of guests that way.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'd love to get Keanu on. I love Keanu. Yeah, he'd be cool. I feel like he'd be cool as shit in real life. Yeah. I've always pictured him as being cool.
Yeah. If you want to talk about actors, man, I would, dude, if I could get Kathy Bates or Leonardo DiCaprio to come on this show, bro.
I also want as many scream queens as I can get. So like I'm waiting to hear back. We might be getting Linnea Quigley. Yeah. So hoping, fingers crossed on that. Nothing confirmed yet. Crossed. So yeah. Like I love horror. So I love talking to so
we get that Jamie Lee Curtis.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
If you're gonna do Scream Queens, you might as well go for the one, right?
That's the ultimate Scream Queen.
Her
right
and
there,
Adrienne Barbeau, I think, are the two.
Ain't that the truth?
Queens.
I wouldn't mind what's her name? Nev Campbell either.
Oh, Nev Campbell would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Like in the late 90s, she was a girl.
She was. I say I wouldn't mind. Like I have a yeah, that'd be cool.
Like we're as somebody, dude. Like I wouldn't mind.
Well,
like we're
guess
talking like we're gonna get these motherfuckers, man.
Yes, I'll take Nev Campbell. That's cool.
M. Night Shyamalan, yeah, he's gonna be on the show. Yeah, fucking right, dude, bruh. Don't get me started, man.
You know what? We started off in 2017, and now we're 650 episodes in, and we've had these amazing guests, and I'm always shocked. And we started off just doing comic books.
Yeah.
We've had some of the biggest names in comic book history on the show. And it's just like, I can't believe I'm talking to these people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
that's,
you never know.
Yeah. And that's like our experience too, is like, you know, like we're a couple months in and like Larry Hankins booked on the show. It's like, holy shit. I told them that. I'm like, hold the fuck on. Larry Hankins, Carl from fucking Billy Madison? So
get the fuck out of here.
Like it's amazing how many people actually will say yes. And I mean, the industry seems like it's actually full of some really cool ass people.
Yeah, super dope people, dude.
Yeah.
It's really just one of those things where it's like, if you reach out and ask, like you might get a yes. It's a 50-50 shot.
It's a 50-50 shot. It is.
That's awesome.
Totally.
That's awesome. Well, I think you guys are going to go far. I mean, you have a lot of passion. You can hear it in your voices. I can see that.
I hope so.
Pretty faces. I'm excited. I really am.
We hope so, man.
Yeah.
We hope so.
And you guys are welcome back to come on and chit chat and bullshit and
yeah, dude, we got to get you on our show too.
Yeah, man.
Bro, yeah, man. Please
let me know.
You like movies, man? Come talk to us about movies.
I ran a Hollywood video from 95 to 97.
Bro,
dude, I used to work at the neighborhood video store. That was my favorite job ever.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
I don't miss the customers, but I miss the pomp and circumstance of walking into the video store, seeing the rows, looking at the different genre titles, in the new release wall, and discovering movies you won't discover streaming and going on.
Yes,
because you gotta walk through that.
Yeah,
see the cover box. You know what I mean?
You gotta touch it.
Touch it, feel it, look at it, feel it, feel it.
I mean, that was when art, when they would make a change. They would like, you would see something like, holy shit, that picture is amazing. Or the artwork is amazing on the cover.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking rent that just because of that.
I've done that many times.
100%. 100%.
That's the only reason why I ever rented.
Dude, actually,
yeah. For real.
Yeah. Dude, you talk about the customers though. I didn't like all my customers, but I do remember this one guy. I don't know where the fuck he came from, but this dude would just come in and he thought that I knew about shit. I'm like fucking a teenager still. And like he's sitting here asking me about like movies to watch to learn about like secret societies and shit. And I'm just going along with it. I'm just like, oh yeah, dude, you want to do this, this, and this. He's like, how do secret societies work? Well, it would work like this. I'm like fucking just laying all my bullshit out on it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
I love it.
I really do miss that, and
I do too.
It's a whole thing.
It's not the same.
Nope, it's not the same, and they don't know what they're missing.
Right,
but I don't know.
They don't.
They don't. They really. They never will.
A bygone era.
Yeah, they never will.
That's it. It's finished.
Are you guys using what mics are you using?
We are actually using. But we calibrated our mics. We actually use something called Voice Meter.
Yeah.
It's completely. We don't use the actual stock sound. We're actually going through a mixer in the system where you'll see when you actually hear it when you're editing. Yeah. You'll have decent quality.
Good. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool. I use a Rode Procaster. It's not.
We're gonna switch to Rode when we get time. When we get some funding. Honestly,
well, that's
the main
news
focus.
To me. I didn't know that was.
Yeah, it's gonna happen. I already have a whole fucking production plan. Yeah, no joke. Rode's
he knows the audio shit way more than I do. So
the P4.
Yeah,
this thing. Fucking rad, dude.
Dude.
70 dB a gain. I don't have to use a cloud lifter because this is a thirsty mic. Like it wants gain. Yeah. I had a cloud lifter before. And I had the Zoom Live Track L8. Have you seen that one specifically?
No.
It's made for live bands and or podcasting. It's got the mix minus built in.
Yeah.
And then Zoom came out with P4 and a P8. But the P4 is small. It's like this big. And, you know, does 4
Yeah,
mics.
yeah. No, we're gonna update once things get a little more.
Yeah.
Well, because I was surprised it was the Yeti, but it sounded better than a normal Yeti. So I was like, oh.
Yeah. We had to calibrate it a little bit. We had to switch the tones up. We obviously we sound like a crispy donut, baby. That's literally the first time I heard the sound. I was like, we sound like crispy donuts.
That's what he comes at me. Like, as soon as I get that shit switched on, he goes, "You sound like a crispy donut." I'm like, is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's a good thing, apparently. So
it's fantastic.
When we first started, my buddy Johnny, who's actually married to my niece, it's kind of funny. So it's a whole family thing.
Yeah.
Anyways,
nice.
He goes, let's just start. And he had the whole setup because he's been podcasting since like 2008, 2009. Right. So he had a pretty nice, a decent condenser mic. And he wanted me to use headphones.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this because I'm kind of a perfectionist when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
So I talked to everybody like, just get a Yeti. Everybody's using a blue Yeti. But then we started recording and Johnny was up on the mic like this all the time. But you can't see him, so he had like the voice of God, right? And then I'm on this blue Yeti.
Voice of God.
Yeah, I'm on the blue Yeti going into this tiny mixer, like this tiny Behringer mixer, with not knowing the fuck I'm doing. Plug it. I sound as penny as motherfucking possible, and I already have a deep voice, and it makes me sound like a teenager. I'm like, no, what the fuck? You sound amazing, and I sound fucking piece of shit. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
That's great. No,
I knew what you were doing because I'd probably still be using the Yeti because it sounds great.
Dude, absolutely.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we had to. We got the moment I realized that we were using stock sounds, I'm like, let's and I figured this out.
Because he's a perfectionist too about audio shit.
Dude.
So
Dude, I sang for a metal band for 10 years, dude, professionally. I'm really weird about audio. So yes, I'm
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not upset about it. So
right. There you go. But no, we're learning. It's a learning process for us. Podcasting is much different than YouTube and TikTok. I'll tell you that. Yeah. But it's a learning process.
I gotta
get there.
How did you get into the TikTok realm?
How did I get into TikTok? Honestly, man, I saw an advertisement on. I just quit the band. And I was like a year buffer room where I just took off and didn't do anything, was working. And I was like, dude, I'm losing my mind. I got to do some shit. So I went on and did some little things, got to like 16,000 subscribers with some of the shit. And then I started, then I actually started doing original content and it just boosted up, dude. And here I am.
That's awesome. Do you just use your phone or do you have like a whole production setup?
No, I use the phone, but I have a thing that I hook on. It has a lighting system. I hook the mic into it, so it sounds a little bit better, but it's an app program. So the production's not 100%. People do have big production, but fuck that, man. Yeah. I'm a vlogger, dude. I'm going to vlog about politics. That's all I do. So.
Oh, is that what you do? That's nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, goddamn, guy.
I hate politics, so I stay the fuck out of that.
He stayed the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I stay the fuck out of politics. Because you can't have an opinion anymore. And if somebody else doesn't agree with what you think, then all of a sudden you're a piece of shit and you can't be friends. And I don't understand that. How can you not? It's insane to think it
gets deep, man.
Yeah,
I've gotten gray in the last year.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I have. I've told even JD, I was like, dude, I'm getting gray with this shit. I love it, but it's mind-boggling, dude.
Yeah.
Just accept it, man. Like,
Goin Hollywood is the shit I go and where I relax. And this is where I relax. Yeah. This is my relaxing content, man.
Yeah.
You know?
You got how surprised were you when you did your first episode? It releases, you get that first like 10 downloads and you're like, holy shit, we got 10 people. And then it goes to 20. Then you release some more content and you start wondering, well, who's going to get to 50 or who's going to get to 100 first? And you have one episode that makes it to 100 and you're so excited. And then I think that's when
it's awesome.
It is
like really sets in.
It's a great feeling. Yeah. We're still trying to find out how to actually get the podcast out marketing wise.
That's the hard thing.
How do you, there's the platform to just drop it on. You have to market yourself.
Honestly, man, that is the biggest, like we need a social media engager. You know what I mean?
Do.
Understands that kind of stuff and can relay that out because I'm 46, dude. I suck at that shit. You know, I go nuts. I'll go into TikTok. I'll waste hours scrolling through TikTok. You know, but I'm just laughing and I'm seeing big.
That's it.
That's all I know about TikTok. And then we're starting slowly to do YouTube, and YouTube's a little different because it's more production value and all that kind of stuff.
It is,
and it's fun. and we're releasing almost all of our stuff now on audio, obviously, and then on YouTube. But
yeah,
I can tell you this, dude. When we started podcasting, I didn't realize how depressed I was until I started doing this and just feeling these for endorphins kicking off.
I get it. Yeah.
I didn't know we're there.
I completely 100% understand.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I do this kind of stuff. I didn't know I was depressed. I was kind of hiding it from just hiding it. But
it's a high that I can't, you can't describe.
It's a high.
You can't describe unless you do it.
Yes, sir.
You guys are awesome, man. I'm so glad you came on and chatted because I didn't know how
we appreciate you.
Dude, yeah, man. We're having a great time, dude. We appreciate it.
Now we can talk all day, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're gonna go on all day, dude. We love talking. That's why we started a talking show.
We should definitely have you guys back on. And like you said, if you ever want me to go on over there, I'd love to.
Yeah, dude. 100%. 100%.
Email him. Absolutely. Yeah. He handles all the stuff.
Yeah, it's just
I handle all that.
Yeah, it's just Kenric at spoilerverse.com. It's easy.
Sweet.
There you go.
Yeah, and then we can do something cool, something special.
I love it.
We should.
I love it.
We absolutely should. I'm actually super down for that shit.
Yeah,
I am too.
Yeah. You guys pick a movie and let's do that.
Oh shit, we're gonna pick.
Love it.
Oh, Jay, when we gonna pick a movie?
Just don't make it like too esoteric.
No. What genre? What genre?
You know what? We'll let you pick the movie as long as it's not one that's going to be a milestone episode.
Yeah, as long as it's not a milestone episode for us. Yeah.
All right.
We got a couple. We had some like down the road plans for, but
so no Forrest Gump, no Signs, no Goodfellas, no Godfather.
Oh no,
no Warriors,
like
no
a
Warriors.
Total C or B rated flick. You know.
Oh, that's
you want to do a
our
C-rated
genre.
flick?
That's our genre.
Do something like that. Like we should do like something or the 10th Victim. I don't know if you ever seen that Italian sci-fi horror flick, The 10th Victim.
I don't think I've seen that.
Not.
From 1964, and it takes place in the future. This is actually a really good one for your future thing because it takes place in the future, and the whole concept, which once you hear this concept, you'll see it. You'll in your mind, you'll be like, so many movies have ripped it off.
Yeah, right.
It's a game show. There's a hunter and a victim. The hunter gets all of the information of who the victim is. The victim doesn't know who the hunter is, and they have and the hunter gets to kill the victim. They have to hunt them down. And they do it right in public. Everybody's aware. They have their cards. And he has his hunter card, and the other person has their victim card. And so everything's up and up. And they have cameras.
Sounds similar to Running Man.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, and it's if you make it through 10 rounds, then you get $1 million and you go on your way, and you get to be free.
And this is a movie.
It's a movie. It's all in Italian, so you got to.
Oh God!
If you're okay with subtitles. But
are you wanting? I'm cool with do. If you do, you want to do some? What you wanting to do? Horror? Is this horror movie? Is this a horror?
It's not really. It's a sci-fi. It's
more sci-fi.
1964 can get. You know what I'm saying? It's not
if we
real.
can find it, I don't even know where the hell can we find this shit.
It's on Tubi. TUB.
It's on Tubi.
Oh yeah, sweet.
Yep. And it's free.
Yeah, Tubi's free. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not, man? Why not? We like movies, dude. We do love movies.
Nice.
Love it.
Well, shit, guys. I think this one's in the bag.
Yeah, man.
It's too
awesome.
Much. And then, man, I don't even know how to close this one out. Just say the ghost, JD.
Hey, Ghost, do your thing. Do your thing. Do your little song thing.
Yeah, do your thing.
JD and the ghost. JD and the ghost. There you go, man. That's all you get. JD and the ghost. We're gonna do that shit.
We really appreciate break. We really appreciate you having us on, dude.
Dude. Thank you so much.
You guys are a lot of fun.
Appreciate you.
What I love is just you guys have real passion, and I talk with people all the time, and I'm a chatterbox, and I didn't have to really chat on this one. I just asked
dude. That's
let you guys go, and
that's us, man. That's us.
That's us, dude. Yeah. Sometimes it's too much for us.
Right.
All right. We got you, man.
All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful night, and we'll seriously talk soon. And
definitely.